Alrighty, it is currently 9:43 in the morning on October 16th, which is a Friday, and today we're going to eventually get into writing. Yesterday I restarted book 6 of the Carver Baxter series, and I didn't film any writing videos yesterday. I didn't do a ton of writing. I took Willie to the vet. I had other animal stuff to do, and I was just exhausted all day, so I didn't do a ton of writing. But I did start book 6 of the Carver Baxter series. Initially, if you've been here a while, that book was called The Poisoning of John Doe, but since I have decided that it won't work as well as I would like it to for a book that takes place in a small town. It could work in another town, and it will eventually work in another series. It's just not going to work for this one. So the new book, I don't know what it's called yet. It will most likely still involve John Doe. It will most likely be the beheading of John Doe. And I'm getting into it today. I started it yesterday, barely. I wrote like one short paragraph at the beginning of the prologue, which is also something new that I'm adding into this series. That's something that I do with most of my crime series. The prologue usually features the killer. If I still had Cut to the Kill sitting over here, I would show you that. But the prologue of Cut to the Kill, for example, is the victim's point of view at first until the killer walks into the room and until she passes out, and then it's his point of view for the prologue. And then chapter 1 picks up with Thomas and Chris, our main FBI agents, and it's Thomas's point of view. That's how most of my crime books are set up. But for some reason with Cut to the Kill, for some reason with the Carver Baxter series, I don't have any prologues, any epilogues, no scenes from the victim's point of view, no scenes from the killer, kidnappers, attackers' point of view. And I don't know why that is, but I never did. If I had to guess, it's because it's a novella right now, and that was the plan, was for it to be short novellas. And I figured that adding the killer's point of view would make them long enough to be novels. But now I'm at a point where I don't care if they're long enough to be novels. I don't care if they're short enough to be novellas. I'm not trying to meet a publisher's goal. I'm not trying to meet an agent's goal. I'm just trying to write a good book. So now that I have less concern over that with book 6, I'm writing the prologue from the killer's point of view, I think. And then we'll go into Ken and Alex showing up at the scene in chapter 1. And hopefully that will work better. And then we'll see the killer throughout, maybe some victim point of views, see how things go. I don't know if he's a spree killer, a serial killer, a one-time killer. I'm not sure. And then when I go back through to book 1 again, I'll rewrite it again and add some scenes there, and then we'll do the same for 2 through 5. But for now, I'm going to do my best to get into the Carver Baxter book and hope for the best. I still need to change out of my pajamas and brush my teeth and wash my face. I sat down to do some website stuff, and I just haven't done anything outside of that except for make another cup of coffee. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to get food, and then hopefully get into Carver Baxter for good. But we'll see, and I will keep you guys posted. The other goal today is to start moving videos from here onto my flash drive, and same with the memory card that's in there. This one is completely full. Here, these are all videos that I still haven't edited. There's 8 or 9 here. There's 4 up here. This is all of the videos that I've filmed for Grimm. This is all of the videos that I filmed while sewing a bat for Willie. This is another Serial Killers Anonymous video, and this is the pet video that I filmed today and yesterday. So there's a lot of videos to edit because I've been sleeping through the hours that I normally edit my videos, but I'm hoping to get some edited today, if nothing else, and get my channel back in working order. But we will see how things go. Hopefully we'll get back into the flow of writing and editing and filming videos and editing videos, and hopefully things will just simmer back down to something normal, even if my sleep schedule doesn't normalize right now, which I'm not expecting it to, because I have many things to do during the daytime, so it is what it is. But I will update you guys when I have something to update you on, but for now, I'm going to wash my face, brush my teeth, change out of my pajamas, and hopefully wake myself up a little bit and eat some food and go from there. Alright, it is 6:26 p.m. on the 16th here, and things have been very, very slow today. I went through and checked how many words I wrote yesterday in the Carver Baxter book, which is now called The Beheading of Glenn Daniels. And I wrote 44 words yesterday, and today I hit a total of 216, which I haven't done the math on yet, so I will do that right now to get you a total for how much I wrote today in it. Not a lot. 172 written today on the 16th. It was really slow going. It took me forever to even get past the first sentence. If you've been here a while, you know that I work best on my nocturnal sleep schedule, and when I'm not on that, it's very hard to focus, it's hard to concentrate, it's hard to be creative in a sense of, writing. I can do a lot of research during the day, I can do a lot of freelance tasks during the day, I can do editing during the day, but writing is a flip of a switch that doesn't seem to happen until it gets later in the evening. And these days, I'm lucky if that switch in the evening gets flipped at all, because often it doesn't, which is unfortunate. I'm hoping to get my sleep schedule back on track eventually. That allows me to edit my videos and actually upload them to my channel, and it allows me, hopefully, to make progress. And progress is what I need right now, because I am behind on all of my books, which I can live with, but I'm extra super behind on Serial Killers Anonymous. I'm 16 days behind on the rewrite edit, and I was supposed to start the second edit for that book today or yesterday. I don't remember which one. Which sucks, because I had initially had it planned out where I would be publishing in like May to June, I think, and that's not going to happen now. It'll be much closer to August, most likely, by the time I publish, so it'll be, a full year from when Letters from Madman was released, which isn't the end of the world by any means. I haven't released any information on when I'm publishing Serial Killers Anonymous, just that it's coming out next year. But it's still annoying to sit down, plan out all of the steps for your book, and plan out every step of the process for the editing to see when it's going to be done, and then messing up all of those goals. Which I understand why those goals are messed up. I have a lot going on in my life. It's not just me sitting down to write all day, despite how often I say that when people talk about how many books I work on or how many words I write or anything like that. I'm generally just like, well, I have all day to write, so it's no big deal. But it is a big deal, because I don't just sit down all day and write. I have client edits to do, I do freelance tasks, I have my own editing to do, I have website stuff to do, video editing, moving videos from one device to another, taking care of the dogs, taking care of the cats, taking care of the birds, washing the dishes, so on and so forth. So, and that's not even talking about the fact that I needed to take a 3-hour nap today. It's not even talking about how exhausted I am and how impossible it is to stay cold because it's in the 40s outside and my body can't regulate its own temperature anymore. Or it's not even talking about how badly my hands are frozen up and how bad my joints hurt and how much pain I'm in and what a headache I have and so on and so forth. But it's something that I've said for so long that it's a habit that's very, very hard to break. The assumption that I just sit on my ass and write all day and that the numbers I work out are super, super disappointing because I should have accomplished more. It's a whole thought process there. But it's something that I'm working on in between everything else. But I'm hoping that I'm able to fix my sleep schedule soon, and then I'm able to work back through my books and work on Serial Killers Anonymous and get things going there. I'm going to move out to the living room pretty soon here and try to edit a video tonight because it's growing dark outside, so the birds are relatively quiet. And then after that, I'm going to try and do a little bit of writing in Serial Killers Anonymous, but we will see. If I do any writing in it, I will update you here, presumably. And if I don't do any writing in it, then I won't update you. But hopefully I can accomplish something in it. We will see. And hopefully I will see you soon-ish with a positive update on Serial Killers Anonymous.